I must feel a part, and for some reason I never could feel that one. Don Juan tanked at the box office upon its release later that year. But this film was a significant step forward for one reason. It included an on-screen kiss for Merle. That kiss would have been verbatim had viewers of the day known that Merle was South Asian, given the standards of the era that precluded on-screen interracial kissing. In the previous decade, the Chinese-American actress Anna May Wong, a star of American film who had increasingly soured on the stereotypical roles offered to her on her home turf, migrated to Europe for rosier prospects. Yet England, one of her chosen refuges, wasn't devoid of occasional minefields. She would play the love interest of the white English actor John Longden in The Road to Dishonor, 1930. Absent from any frame of that film, however, was a kiss on the lips between the two principals, due to a mandate from the British Board of Film Censors, a body that allowed Longden to do just about everything short of kissing her. He could sit at Wong's feet, hug her, even peck her hand, but kiss her on the lips? Never. And Hollywood was even more allergic to such displays of affection between white actors and performers of color. The very year of Don Juan's release saw the trade body known as Motion Picture Producers and Distributors of America enforce the production code, or what was called the Hays Code, across Hollywood studios. The code had been written in response to a series of sex and crime scandals that had disturbed Hollywood during the 1920s and tainted the industry in the public eye. Devised by the reactionary Joseph Breen, this censorious set of rigidities governing American studio films barred any suggestion of miscegenation, still illegal in the majority of American states, along with such unmentionables as homosexuality. The text of the code specifically outlawed intimacy between black and white characters. What is perhaps Hollywood's most famous chronicle of racial passing, John M. Stahl's Imitation of Life, came out that year and posed a real test to censors unsure of how to deal with the topic of a light-skinned black woman passing for white. The nature of the code's chilling effect was such that there was widespread resistance to depictions of interracial romance between white actors and all performers of color, black or otherwise. Both British and American cinemas, then, were becoming ever more fraught terrain for the likes of Merle. Openness about her South Asian ancestry would have carried the risk of any leading roles evaporating. To offset any questions about her race at this chrysalis stage, Merle poured her efforts into growing her reputation as a public beauty. She stood for pictures so often that one tabloid joked she was England's most photographed woman.